Alright, you got sound now. Dickhead, I didn't turn the headphones on. So I had the wrong thumbnail up and I didn't turn the headphones on. That thumbnail won't take either. Or will it? Thumbnail updated, your audience will see it in a moment. Okay, that's good. Oh, let me get sorted out here, folks. I've just done all the yard work and I am sweating my ass off, and I thought I'd better come up here and do a live feed. Sorry it wasn't last night, but me and my wife spent some alone time watching some movies, and I said to her I was going to do a live feed, and I was like, do you know what? No, let's have some family time. So that's what I done. I thought we'd do it tonight instead. And I'm fed up with this thing as well, the Kylin. I done it again today. I re-wicked it and it's leaking like a bitch again. I don't know why. It's really annoying. But I've just shut the juice holes down and hit it, but it's so damn good. Let me calm down a little bit. I probably should have waited 30 minutes before doing this. My arms are still shaking from breaking. Okay, how you doing, everyone? I'm not going to read out everyone's names, but I appreciate you all coming in. Maybe, I don't know. It's not the, well, I don't know. I'll have a look at it later. But it's really starting to piss me off. I mean, it's just oozing out juice. I never had that before, and I put a bigger coil in it, and I just think the wicks, it doesn't like, it's a bit like the OBS as well, it's done the same. I probably just need to find a different method of wicking it. I think I need to really stuff the wick in there and try and hold the juice back. So we'll try that next. I've got a new piece of software on here that says it will look at different posts that people make, and if they're inappropriate, they'll stop. And Nicky Moore said leaking sucks, and it actually held it for my from my moderation. So Stuart, you're a moderator. If you see that come up, just give it an okay or not. I'm just trying it out for the first time. I'll probably turn it off. Actually, do you know what? I'm probably gonna turn it off. I'll tell you why. Well, I don't know where to turn it off now. I think it was over here. Oh, hell with it. We'll leave it on. Yeah, we'll leave it on. So otherwise I'll start messing up everything. We'll drop the live feed. But I don't think I'll bother next time. We don't normally have an issue with the chat anyway. So right, let's go. You get condensation in yours. Yeah, I've had that in a few of my tanks. Have you tried the dead rabbit yet? Nope. If not, you need to order one from Fastech. It's so worth it. Amazing flavor. I've got that. I've got the Kylin, which I think is just amazing flavor. The OBS engine's pretty good. The Azeroth I just got, I really like that, and that leaked. Everything I'm building lately is leaking, so it's not, I don't think it's the mods, I think it's me. Even my RDA is leaking. So it's they've all got that same kind of juice hole, so I need to look at what I'm doing with it. Let's have a look. Thomas, how you doing? You always got me for being a mod. You know I'm here with my rum. Yeah, no shit. Fanger, you motherfucker. How you doing? That's how I need people to say hi when they come in. I noticed that. That's the language I speak. I'm fluent in it. Alright, well while we're waiting for some more people to come in, what you all vaping on? What juice are you on? I can tell you now I'm on just peachy. And in the other one I've got the actual original Milkman. You see I've got a tissue in my hand wiping up spilt juice everywhere. Let me get my video feed up. There you go. Ruthless grape drink. Yeah, I keep hearing about that stuff. Might have to have a look at that and have a go on that one. Blackberry cheesecake. That sounds good as well. The modified horchata. Is that one you modified, Thomas, or just one that we... Because I only think I made one. I've got it here somewhere. Yeah, Ralph Chatter. I've got it right here. Still on the desk. June 9th. Magma Currents and Extreme Ice. Hopscotch. It's a butterscotch ripple ice cream. That sounds nice. Slurp Export. Blue Ridge Vapor. Grape bubble gum. That sounds good as well. Strawberry jam, but it's not quite steep fully. On cigs at the moment. Mods packed in. Oh shit. That sucks. I would go to the gas station, just get one of those shitty little damn things. Anything to stay off those other nasty things. You've definitely got to get a spare, Ethan. Your SNV with some anise added. SNV. SNV. I don't know what that is. Sonic cereal and loving it. You tweaked it a bit. Okay. Don't remember that, Thomas. I remember talking about it. I don't remember the tweak though. Harvest berry and cream. That sounds nice. The Fango, was that what we were talking about the other day when I had JFM in here? We were talking about something simple to make, and it was like forest fruit or something like that. I don't know if that was you. Swamp Thing clone, Beard clone, and Shake and Vape remix. Oh, cool. Oh, something. Who was asking me about a Apple vape the other day? We were talking about it. I'll go there in a second. David Leone, how you doing? I'm not going to say Leone anymore. It's Leone. I've got it right now. Chris, would you advise to steep quickly with warm water and a dark cupboard? Some people put them in a microwave for like 8 seconds or something, and some people put them in a crock pot, and I just put them somewhere dark and leave them. I've just not tried the other ways. I guess I'm just set in my way. I'm vaping a modified DIY Smurf cake. Cool. Just leaving a dark cupboard and shake every now and then. Yeah, I don't even shake mine, but it wouldn't hurt to shake them. Just don't take the lid off them. Come on, you dumbass. SNV, shake and vape. God, I'm sorry. Of course, fucking shake and vape. I told you I am absolutely out of it. I come in and just slumped down in the chair and then noticed what time it was and thought I need to get a live feed on. I'll calm down in a minute. I've just been out there working for the last hour and a half and it's killed me. Oh, I've got Steam open. Let me close that. Exit. What was I talking about? The Apple. I don't know where the bucket is. I don't know what I've done with it. Is it on the table? It might be on the mixing table. Not that I need to show you it. I mean, but I'd like it with me so I can explain it. There it is. I've actually called it Titty Twister. I don't know why. It just felt like one of those things where it's a sour apple. It's kind of enough to get all your nipples and twist it. To make your face pucker up. Let's see if I've got something I can put this in. I'll have to re-wick. But I was saying the other day about how difficult it is to get a sour apple. So I'm just rearranging here. A sour apple vape when it seems so simple. And I've never got one really good. So I thought, I'll try again. You know, getting better all the time. And I got a really good one. I'm still going to work on it and tweak it and see if we can get it a little bit better. But it's called Titty Twister. And it's fucking nice. And I might, do you know what, Stuart, this is a work in progress, folks, but I'm going to share it anyway. There will be a video on it at some time when I get it nailed down a bit better, but it's really damn good right now. But Stuart, I need your typing ability if you're not too drunk. Titty Milk Titty Twister. Okay, it's a lot of Flavora, but if you have a lot of Flavora, it's worth it. But that cranberry by Capella's in there to make it, give it the sour element, and it does such a good job. And then you've got the sour apple, Granny Smith, hard candy, tangerine, and then the green apple right at the end. I added that as an afterthought. Oh, sorry, hang on. I didn't put percentages up there. God, dumbass. There's percentages. Sorry, Stuart. Yeah, I put the green apple in there afterwards because it was sour, but it wasn't enough apple flavour. And then I sweetened it up with blue raspberry cotton candy to kind of keep down that kind of soury side. But it's really good. I was vaping it yesterday. I'm going to vape it a little bit more today once I clear this thing out. Oh, you were watching the live stream with me and John. Okay. Hello to you. Glad to see you stream on tonight. Yeah, I do it either Saturday night or Sunday night, David. But last night, my wife said, "Yo, do you want to sit down and start watching this?" And I was like, "Okay, let's do it." And I was tired. I got up real early and went fishing, and had a pretty good day fishing, and then just came home and was tired. Tiddy or Tiddy? It's Tiddy. Anyone notice Facebook change and mods and admins get cool symbol? No, I didn't see that. Well, I posted on there just a minute ago. Oh, yeah. Huh. I didn't even notice that. Well pointed out, Stuart. I didn't know I've got a fancy little symbol now. Randall said speed steeping does work in ultrasonic cleaner. Water set to 80 degrees F. 2 hours, and that is like a week and a half. Well, do you know what? I put a ultrasonic cleaner in my car on Amazon the other day, and I changed my mind and thought, nah, I'm just going to keep going the way I'm going. But I was going to do it just to try it, which I should do, but instead I bought myself a t-shirt and some pipettes and some bottles. Let's have a look. Oh, Stuart, good, you got that up, thank you. Oh, you're watching me set off the smoke alarm just before this came on. Do you know what? I hardly ever do that, but I done it 2 nights ago. I sat there and I was vaping something, and I was like, does this taste right? Does this taste like this? Does that taste like that? And before I knew it, I'd clouded the room up, and I was right underneath the smoke detector, and it was like 11:30 at night, and I set it off again. And vaping Fruit Hoops. Oh, is that Vape Wild's Fruit Hoops? David Leone, can't hate on you for watching movies with the wife. My girlfriend and I have a movie night every night of the week. That's kind of our thing. Well, guess what? I am one of the, probably in the 1% that's never watched Game of Thrones before. So me and my wife said, finally, shall we sit down and start it? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we sat down and started watching it. I think we watched 3 or 4 episodes of it, and it's pretty good. So probably watch a little bit more tonight. Chris B, how you doing? Sean Baker, Chris, sorry to bug you. You're fine. Sean, if you are asking me stuff, type at DIY Vapor, because what I do when the chat starts going like this, if you look at the chat in the video there, notice there's red blocks. When you type the at symbol and then DIY Vapor, you'll get that red block will come up for me, and I can see that you're talking to me. Otherwise it looks like you're all talking amongst yourselves, so I don't read the stuff unless it's got a red block. Hey Nikki, how you doing? But let me go back, Sean, let me read. Do you buy most of your concentrates, or do companies send them to you? I buy nearly all of them. But I did get Delosi recently, which, fingers crossed, I hope they're doing okay, because they're in Florida. And I spoke to him, well, I texted him yesterday and about the giveaway, and said that I would finalize everything and give it to him on Monday, and he kind of said that's if I've still got an office left. So fingers crossed that they're okay and his family's okay. But no, the thing is, I don't ever ask for anything. Like Flavora, they were giving away their whole range, and I would have liked it, but at the same time, just having the Delosi range delivered to me, it's overwhelming, because I've got so many new flavors, and I've got old ones that I never twisted the top off on. But yeah, it'd be great to have like Flavora's whole one, Capella's whole one. That's what I'd like, those two, Capella and Flavora. But I've almost got Capella's. Maybe I'm missing about 5 or 6 of theirs. But no, I buy everything. And it's the proceeds from this channel and the affiliate links that are underneath this video. There's one for Fastech and there's several for Amazon. If you go and buy something from Fastech, or you buy something from Amazon, whatever it is, if you go there and buy a TV, come into my video first and click one of the links, and it will take you to that site, and then whatever you buy, I get a small commission off, and it helps me buy juices. And I don't get rich off this YouTube thing. I'm not like the others with millions of views and everything else. I am here because I enjoy doing it, and because you guys come in and watch me. Otherwise I wouldn't bother. So but I really do love doing it. And if you guys keep coming in and watching, I'll keep on doing it. But yeah, it would be nice if they did send everything. JFM he's put himself out there really good with a lot of these companies. Ball City Flavors, Liquid Barn, Flavora. There's a couple of other ones I know that he's pretty much in with. But I think he contacts them and gets chatting with them. They come and look at his channel and stuff like that, and then they pass on his stuff. But John's a little different than me, whereas his channel's a little bit more polished. You know, with me, what you see is what you get, which is why people like the channel. But maybe for more commercial stuff, like these juice companies want to be putting their juices to somebody, they may not look at mine as being like a polished, as polished as they would like, as professional looking as they'd like, which is cool. That's how I feel anyway. Maybe that's not how it is, but I don't get hold of any of them. The only people I've ever got hold of was Vape Wild, and they never ever did return my email, which I'm sure they get tons of them. I can't blame them. I get tons of them as well, but they never did, so I'm cloning the shit out of their stuff now, so all good. Yeah, Smurf Cake clone, but use 2% strawberry ripe and 1.5% of strawberry biscuit instead of the blueberry. That sounds good. I've actually got their Vape Wild's S&C squared. I've cloned it, I would say. I'm really close. I haven't gone back and tried it up against the real thing yet, but the person that sent me it, I gave him the recipe that I'd come up with, and he come back raving about it. So I think it's very close. As soon as I'm happy with it and I've tried it and it's had a little steep, I'll release that video as well. So I think I've got S and C squared clone, and with that it'd be P and C squared as well, which is peach and cream. I think they've got the same things in them, except it's got peach. So I'll probably just keep on going through them like that. Sean, you're very welcome. The name of my scales. Look underneath the video and you will see a list of links, and it says link to my scales, and it will take you to an Amazon link, and that's the exact ones that I bought. What's FA Lisp? What's the Lisp stand for? I have no idea. It's a new one on me. FA Lisp. I don't know, Chris. It's not something I've seen. Is it something that's on their bottles? Rory, are you going to clone Fruit Hoops? I'm trying to clone 12 monkeys around ADVG. I don't know. I tried it the other night. I've got it right here. And I was vaping it while we were doing the live feed with JFM. I think I tried it then, and I actually really enjoyed it. Actually, I really like the smell of it now. It's very nice. I don't think I'd have too much hassle cloning it. Probably yellow cake, TFA fruit circles, some sort of cream, maybe a buttercream, whipped cream. I don't think you need any more lemon in it. Maybe like crunch berry and a touch of cereal 27, maybe just a tiny bit. Maybe. I think, or maybe even a bit of biscuit. No, I'd say cereal 27, but only a very small bit. That's where I'd start with it, and then start nailing it down from there. The scale is out of stock. It's probably my fault. The mixer, you would not believe, when I go in and look at the stuff on the back end in the affiliates of how many people have clicked on that link and how many people have bought that mixer. It's ridiculous. But the scale, you might be able to find another one like it. I'll tell you what, there is a good one in there. Let me find the link a minute. Oh, actually, let's go through this way. Log in. There was a nice set I was looking at the other day, and I was tempted to buy them. And I thought, no, there's nothing wrong with mine. I don't need another set of scales, but I kind of like the look at them. Scales 0.01 gram. Okay, well, they look nice. So does that. There are ones just like it here, under different names. So let's send you a link. Oh, it's not what I wanted. Shit. Sorry, bear with me, folks. I'll get you this link in a second. All right. Okay, here's one. And let's get you the other. They're both exactly the same, just different names on them, I believe. Okay, Control V. And then there's a couple of other ones here. Let me see if I can find those ones that I liked the other day. No, I don't see them. But there's ones like that I quite like. These only measure up to 100 grams. But they're nice because they're like little pocket things. I'll show you what I mean. Oops. I quite like the look of these. Well, do you know what, Natasha? I do have a UK affiliate account as well. And I'm not quite sure how to go about it, because then I'd have to put up like doubled links. Maybe I should put it on my website. You know, just put in there for if you're from the UK, use these links or something. Maybe I'll do that. But I do have an English affiliate account which is connected to the US one as well, so it doesn't matter which one they go through. But I was under the impression with that, if you clicked on my link, and yeah, if you clicked on my link and it went there and it wasn't in stock there and you got it through the English site, I think it still comes to me. I'm not sure. I've not really messed about with it. Let's have a look. This, Stuart, this part from being rebranded is same as my skills. Oh, it's probably the same one. Sorry, I didn't even read that earlier. If you know anyone that wants a nice ultrasonic cleaner, let me know. Messed up and ordered 2, almost 3 weeks old. That's what happened when ordering at 3 AM. Yeah, no shit. Oh, hang on a minute. It didn't show my links. Why the shit did it not show my links? I'm the damn administrator here. It should show my links. Hold on. Let's try again. Assholes. Let's see if it's... maybe the link was too short. Control C. Might not have been formatted the way it liked. I got the shortened version of it. There we go. Now it's showing. Right, there's one of them. Here's the other one. And the one that I thought was kind of cool, which actually would be nice just to be sat here on the table for when I'm doing these live feeds, is this one. There we go. Yeah, put a save page in the group on Facebook. Yeah, I've looked at those damn pages. I have to have a look at that again, because I'm not quite sure what you mean by this, by a saved page. If you mean like a pinned post or something, I can only have one. But I don't see a page thing here. Add file, create album. We'll look at that later. Google doesn't like Amazon. Right. Now, what it was, Amazon, I took the shortened links. Because I went through the affiliate side and didn't go to the site, because I can look up things a lot quicker. It gives me a nice list of them and I can see the pictures of them. So I thought, because of the chat, we'll put the link in nice and small, but it does it for me anyway. under files. Alright. Oh, come on. I'll mess with it later. I can kind of see where it wants me to add a file or something. I'll have a look. I mean, it's probably just as easy just to put it on my site. Oh shit! I went and backed out of my damn live feed. Ah. Okay, I think I'm all right. It might have gone offline then for a second. If it did, I'm sorry. Right, no more looking at that now. I'll deal with that later. That's just a small thing. Let's have a look. Liking the silver ones, yeah. Trent, how you doing? Hi, Darren. Alex, have you tried making your own fused Claptons or anything exotic before? Yeah, I used to. I think I remember doing an alien one, and that was a bit of a pain in the ass having to mess around and pull the damn wire back out and all that shit. Didn't want to mess with them too much. But yeah, I've made stapled ones, which I really liked. I've made the Caterpillar track one was pretty good. I made all sorts of different ones. I've got tons of wire, and I've still got my drill sat next to the table here. But I don't do it much anymore. There is better flavor. The ramp up time is a lot. And I find, for me, just a parallel build, you know, just two wires next to each other, about 6 or 7 turns, and it heats immediately and the taste is really good. So that's where I kind of go with it now. But I've got some friends that do send me coils, and I use the hell out of them. It's nice because I get to try their coils out as well. But they send me over some coils, and I do use them. But I've got a fused in this one, which is what someone sent me. I think I've got a fused in this one, or a normal one. That's a normal one, just normal Clapton. And then I think that one over there has got a parallel in it, and they've normally got parallels in them. Get a Daedalus. What is that? So I guess it's tank or RDA. Message. Oh, okay. Fix me up with Chris's racing setup. I'm in the UK. Actually, I've got some. I got some cool news. Well, nothing to do with vaping, but I've got Project Cars 2 comes out in a couple of weeks. Well, it won't be next week; it'll be the week after. And I'm going to get that and then go back into racing pretty hard then. And I will start streaming it more. I've done a stream on Twitch a few weeks ago, and I crashed the car halfway through the race and rage quit Twitch. I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore. But yeah, I've got to get a bunch of practice in. I don't race very often, but I want to get back into it big time, and then I'll start streaming, maybe even do another YouTube channel with just streams of the races on there. Oh, it's a coil builder. Okay. I've almost vaped a 15 bottle of Fruit Hoops from Vape Wild in the last day. I mean, yeah, it is nice stuff. Fastech products. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's got the jigs and stuff with it. Oh, that's cool how it holds the wire. Yeah, the wire reel. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I have seen, I think I remember seeing a reviewer using one. But yeah, that looks a lot easier, doesn't it? But what I use one of those old Kangertech coils. The original ones, the little like 1.8 ohm ones, and I took the guts out of it. Seen it somewhere on YouTube, and you put the wire up through the bottom, and then you use that to guide it across as you're turning the wire to Clapton it, and it works really good. And I seen that one recently. Is this chat still working okay? Yeah. So I got I got two lots of chats going. I've got one popped out and one where I refresh the page. Make sure that, yeah, so it's coming up on the video. That's good. Works like a charm. Yeah, if I do get back into it, I'll get something like that because it's a good time saver, and it is a lot of pissing around. But I used to love making them. Alright, the Kylene is just about vaped out. And I think I'm going to rip the wicks out. I'm going to try one more. I'm going to try this live as well. And I'm going to put some titty twister in it. Yeah, let's do this and I can clean the mod off properly and clean the bottom of this bitch. Alright. Here we go for a wee re-wicking live. See, the wicks look so damn good. I see nothing wrong with the wicking on that. They're all. I'm gonna pack the bastards in there this time. Really pack them in there. So I'm like trying to give myself a dry hit, and we'll see how that works. Because right now they are getting saturated. Wondering if that's. No, that looks about right. Right, let's clean the mod off. Get all that shit out of the 510. It's a brand new mod as well. I think I just need to go back to the TFVs. Never used to have no leaking problem with them. Right, cotton. Cotton thick. So it'll hardly go through there. Let's really get this bitch tight. That's too tight. Check the screw at the bottom and you can see it's a flathead screw. Yep, I've checked it, it's tight. Were you talking about just take it apart and look at it? It's coming out of the it's coming out of the side holes, obviously, the air holes, but it doesn't do it all. If I get it wicked properly with the right coil in there, it doesn't do it. Let's take the bitch apart. mean, it looks like there's a little bit of juice up in there, but nothing crazy. Alright, then what exactly am I looking for here? Holy crap, Darren. Passing on the money I've saved vaping on Vape Wild products, thank you. Holy shit, buddy. Well, big shout out to you for a £50 donation. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Darren. Wow, I'm left speechless. Thank you very much. One screw is undone. It's got seal rings that it could leak from. Yeah, it's not coming out of the 510. It's coming out of the air holes. I can see the ring and everything, and it looks completely normal. And there was, oh, that. Oh, I see. That comes out. Shit, I'd have to take the coils out. I'll do that some other time, actually. Take that out and drop the coils out and drop the center out and check that there's nothing going on strange there. Put it up nice and tight. Alright, let me go back to re-wicking this bitch. Yeah, Rory, mine's definitely from the air holes. But I go after when it starts doing it, I'll clean it, and then I'll go like this, and it just pours out the air hole. But I'm wondering if something else is causing. It's got to be the wicking. I'm just gonna wick it now and pack it tight as hell, and then we'll see how we go. If it does it then I'm kind of out of ideas, except to make smaller coils, because the small coils I had no problems with. But I wrapped these last ones around a 3mm drill bit, so they're nice. They're decent sized coils, but they ain't massive. Let me turn this light off. Right, let's see if this will go through there. I'm trying to keep this cotton thick as possible. There we go, that's thick. Alright, let's get the other one the same. Then I'll leave a ton of cotton left over. I'm going to pack the shit out of it. And I'm going to try and get a dry hit out of it. I think if I pack it that much, because right now I'm packing it normally and it's flooding. I get it spit up in my mouth and everything, so it's right. Scissors and a poker, which I've got a paper clip. Alright, let's just cut these bastards off extra long. All the way to there. Because I really do like this tank. The flavour on it is amazing. But if it's just going to be a leaking son of a bitch, then the flavour ain't much good when you can't use it. Right, now then, we have got some serious fucking wicks going on now. Once again, Darren, thank you. There, I'm not even going to try and keep these fluffed up. I'm just going to ram them in there. You know what, I might even pull them through the side and stuff them back in. There we go. I mean, Very surprised if I don't get a dry hit out of this. Right, that is packed to hell. To hell and back. Still packing it. That's tight as shit. If this works, it'll actually be very easy wicking it, because normally I take my time, and right now, although it seems like I'm taking my time, all I'm doing is just prodding the shit in there as tight as it'll go. Oh, and I'm not condoning this either. It's not the way to do it. Although it could be. If it works out, then I will say, yeah, I'm really smart and this is the way to do it. This is kind of the last resort. Alright. Let's prime it. There's no way that's going to wick. Okay, how's that bit done? Screw this bit. Let's see it go on. I've got some serious wicks hanging out here. Yep, that's on. Do the top, which I did drop the top cap, and now it doesn't want to screw in very nice. Stuart says not seen dogs for a few weeks. How are they doing? They're doing really well. They're actually up here earlier for most of the afternoon. I went in and done a little bit of driving, and I spoke to my brother on Skype, and they were in here the whole time. But when I'm doing a live feed like this, I just don't want to have to keep an eye on the puppy. Worried that he's going to get into something he shouldn't. Right, if this works, I'll be amazed, because I have packed the shit out of this. It should dry hit. If not, then we've got some other problem. If it leaks now, there's nothing else I can do with it. Why is that flickering? Damn camera flickering. Alright. Here we go. Dry hit time. That titty twister's good shit. Darren, what happened to that tiny bit of wire you used to use as a poker? I don't know. I lost it. You'll never be. Hang on. Maybe that's it. Nope. I used to keep it right here, and I had it for about 6 months. And I've lost it. I think it's a piece of 24 gauge Canthor. I'll have to cut myself off a piece just for that. But I thought I had it in this little bag. This is like my little travel bag that I stick in my bag when I go out of town. It's got some coils in it and some wire and stuff like that. And I take it with me out of town in case I need to rebuild. Have a look. Is that a Texas titty twister? Yeah. But if I remember right, wasn't that Dusk Till Dawn, the titty twister, with the guy outside saying pussy, pussy, pussy? I'm sure it was called the Titty Twister. Well, it's not dry hit yet. I'll be very surprised if it wicks. It's still going, so let's see if it pours out the juice holes in a minute, because if it does, then I'm lost for ideas. Because by rights, that shouldn't even wick. I mean, I've got that jam full, so maybe it just wicks really well. Alright, well, we'll leave it sat there for a little bit. We'll soon tell. Rory, you mixing tonight? Some good recipes have been made from your live streams. Yeah, maybe we will. Nah, Chris, you're alright. You can go ahead and do that. I don't have any advertising on there, but I mean, if you were making ultrasonic cleaners and wanted to put something up, then I'd have an issue with it. But no, you're absolutely fine putting that up. I don't see an issue with that. So feel free to post it. I'm sure someone will take it off your hands. And put in your post that I said it was okay. DIY Vapor and Stuart's Rum Habit, new channel name. Oh dear. That's funny. So, what shall we make tonight? Might not make straight away, but just get some ideas down. Kind of don't want to be doing any butterscotch, and I don't really want to be doing any custard. Seem to be doing them a lot on the live feed, so let's try and come up with something different. I got a pen and paper ready to write some stuff down, so if anyone's got any ideas, then we'll give them a go. You're welcome, Chris. Gavin, if it don't piss out, you might get a build up of condensation on your mod. Oh yeah, that normally happens, Gavin. I know exactly what you mean now, because when I go to vape, I exhale just slightly before I inhale, not real hard, but just, you know, you like go up once and you kind of just blow down just slightly and then take a big hit. That's how I tend to do it. So that is going back down into the air holes, and you do get a little bit of splattering on the top of the mod, and I'm absolutely fine with that. I get that on just about everything, RDAs, the whole 9 yards. Always have done. I even get it. This one, no, I must have wiped that one. But this one's the big baby that came with that other mod, and it's still got its original coil in there, and even that one does it. So no, I'm okay with that. It's just that, yeah, these other ones are like pissing out. And it's kind of funny because on my channel I've got how to wick with no leaks on TFE 4, 8 and 12, I think. No, the Baby Beast, the TFE 8 and the TFE 12. I've got videos on how to do them without leaking, and I can't stop this damn thing from leaking, but this is my, it's not doing anything yet, so and it's hitting nice. And it's not spitting, so it's not over wicking. Forest fruit mix with something. All right, we'll make something simple there. Because if you're stuck on something there, well, let me know, Trent. Do you think something just simple, just like forest fruit and a bit of cream and maybe like maybe a bit of biscuit with it or something? Maybe like a fruit cookie dipped in milk or something like that. Or I'll put down simple forest fruit. All right. Can you make a Bavarian cream recipe? I can. I'll put down Bavarian cream. I'll just put down a bunch of ideas, and then maybe I can mix the forest fruit with Bavarian cream. Some fruits with a twist. What about mixing up your all-day drink Fresca? Yeah, I really should try that. Do you know what? I just ran out of Fresca. That's what I just finished up at the start of this live feed, and I'm back on Diet Mist Twist. We get Fresca when it's on offer, so every time it's on offer, we get a bunch of it. But that's the last can. Which I do prefer Fresca to the Twist one. But, oh, excuse me. Ephra, how you doing? Do you know what? That's something we'll do tonight as well. Ephra's donut. She always asks me about it, and I did make it on here, and I've never done anything else with it. There it is. So we'll look at that again. Alright, so what we're going to do a simple forest fruit mix, and I'm going to do it with Bavarian cream. And then we're going to do something with Ephra's donut and take it to version 2. That's where we're going with it. Alright. You've been vaping 100 mil of just peachy a day. Are you crazy, Chris? 100 mil? Damn, I thought I used to have good days when I used to do like 25 to 30 mil. Right now, I do about 15, I'd say. I've been busy at work and I don't vape it as much. But, yeah, that's, moderator Stuart has muted himself. My Google. Likewise, how you doing? Can you shake and vape Bavarian cream? No, you can't. I say that. I think you can shake and vape anything. But for it to become its best, you want to steep it with Bavarian cream. But we're obviously going to shake and vape it because I need to try what it's like. But it's going to need steeping. It just gets better and better as it steeps, and creams just become more creamy. Yeah, I did read your comment. I read somebody's comment about Fresca. And doesn't want me to stop talking. What say you? yeah, just stop, Stuart. I can't say nothing bad about Stuart. He types out my recipes for me. I have a couple of sets of scales. If you or anyone in the room that is new and they need a set, I will send them as long as in the US. Well, there we go. Randall has got a set of scales if somebody wants them in the US. They are small pocket scales. Indy, yes, I do like salted caramel flavors. Do you know what? I just made one. Last night, I think I got saltwater taffy out and something else and caramel and put it in something. Can't tell you what yet, but I think it's going to be good. Again, Gavin, they all need they don't need steeping. This is where they don't need it. Um, I'd done a Devon custard and done a shake and vape on it, and it tasted amazing. And I said to Katie Walker about it, and she said, "Oh, how can it be like that?" And she made it, and she was like, "Oh, wow, it's really, really good." So you can just shake and vape, but then the longer you leave creams, the creamier they become. But the taste does change, but not massively. But the mouthfeel and everything else is just, it's so much fuller, richer. It's just so much nicer after the creams have developed. But there's nothing wrong with shaking and vaping them. I know a couple of recipes that I'd put cream in and shake and vape. Actually, this one here, the Titty Twister, made on September 7th, 3 days ago. It's got cream in it. Only a little bit, again, for mouthfeel. And yeah, it was a shake and vape. And again, it was just there just to give it a bit of a fuller body without having to put cake or something like that in there. Oh, okay, Desiree. Or is it Desiree? I think it's Desiree. But if you've got that weather coming up to you, yeah, take it easy. Okay, well, I guess let's start getting a recipe up together. Now, first of all, let's go to Ephra's donut, because we got the recipe for that and we need to tweak it, and I can't remember what I wanted to tweak about it. So let's taste it, smell it and taste it. It does smell very, and it was a plain donut, wasn't it? Maybe it just needs steeping. It tastes pretty good, but it's a little on the bitter side, and it's very bitter. All right, it's very sweet straight away, and then afterwards it's got a bitterness. So let's find out what went wrong there. And I think we'll completely rework it. Ephra donut, got it. Alright, let's clone it. Call it version 2. And let's go about it. Right, frosted donut. Right, we're going to change this around a little bit. I'm going to take the frosted donut right the way down. And I'm going to swap it out for glazed donut by Capella. I think that could be the problem there. We'll put glazed donut at 4%. Actually, it probably don't even need to be as much as 4. No, we'll just do 3. Come on, where is it? Glazed donut there. Let's just do 3%. Then we got cake batter dip in there. We'll change that to 1%. Toasted marshmallow. That was for like mouthfeel. I'd rather use something else, I think. Let's use Flavor Arts, or let's use Flavor West marshmallow. I find that one to be a little sweeter. I'll put them in at 1, because you don't want no filling in it, do you? You just want so we're going to use cream cheese icing still. Frosted donut, glazed donut. Let's take the cream cheese icing down. No, let's leave it where it is, and let's put some sweetener in it. I think it'd be okay without the sweetener because of what's in there, but it's a glazed donut. It needs to be sweet. Sweetener, and we'll go 1%. Alright, I'm happy with it. There's that one done. Oh, it's Desiree. Okay, thanks. Is marshmallow and meringue mainly a texture or a sweet flavour? The marshmallow kind of for me gives it like some body, some like filling. It it alters a juice without it having to be a cream or a cake. You know, if you're missing that mouthfeel, I go to marshmallow every time. Meringue will kind of make it. If you think of meringue, it's like a fluffy egg and sugar. I believe that's what it's made out of. Egg whites and sugar. I'm sure that's all it is. But it will make it a little bit more fluffy. So if you've got something that's kind of heavy, and you just want to fluff it a little bit, meringue will help. I say help in it's not going to be the miracle, but it will help. If you ever tried tart and sour by Loran's, I have not. If not, is a must. You can feel the pixie sugar on your lips. I definitely have to try that because I love stuff like that. My favourite right now is Capella's cranberry. To me, that's my new sour. That's my go-to for sour. And when you shake and vape it, you taste the cranberry and you're like, oh crap, I wish I hadn't used that. Then after about 4 days, the cranberry kind of disappears, but the sourness stays. DIY Vapor or anyone tried one-on-one flavoring known of any recipe using one-on-one flavoring? I can't say I do. I'm not sure what they are. All right, let's get that's the Efra donut, and then the next one we want is a forest fruit mix. Who was it mentioned the forest fruit without me going up? If you would just type at the bottom at DIY Vapor, it was me with the forest fruit, just so I can put it in my calculator that it's you, and then I won't forget like I already have. If not, I'll have to hunt back through here. Was it Trent? It must have been Trent. Let's see if I can find Trent's name up here. God, there's a lot of chat. I think it was... It was Trent. Okay. Alright, so it's Trent Forest Fruit Mix. Alright, so I'll just call it Trent Forest. Okay. I'll put it as all VG, max VG. I'll put some nicotine in it. Make this shit with nicotine tonight. And alright, so we got forest fruit. And forest fruit is under F, Chris. Why do I not see it? Don't see forest fruit. It must be at the... Yeah, there it is. Forest fruit mix. Alright, so we're going to do 4% forest fruit. And then we're going to do Bavarian cream. Do you know what? Let's use Loran's Bavarian cream. John with JFM said to me the other night, try it. And I went over and dabbed a little bit on my finger and it tastes real good. So we're going to do 1.5% of Loran's Bavarian cream. Then we're going to do some sugar cookie. Not very much, but let's have a look. Sugar cookie. I think we'll go with Capella's, and we'll just do 1.5. And I wanted to make it simple, so I don't want to do too much more with it. Let's add a. I'm on a sweetener kick lately, and what I try and do as well now is, especially on the live feeds, is put a bit of sweetener with this stuff, because I know a lot of people are used to these commercial style juices and these clones and things like that. I can take the juice without sweetener, but it certainly does help with fruit, so I'm just going to add 0.5% generic sweetener. If you've got super sweet, just add 0.25%, like 1 drop in like 15 ml or something. Okay, so that will do there. Right, I'm going to go get some ingredients, and I'll be right back. JFM, how you doing? I was just talking about you, about the Bavarian cream, which I'm going to use mixing in a second. Let's make myself a bunch of room here. This thing hasn't leaked yet, folks. Nope, it's not leaking. Okay. Alright, so we want some VG. Ah shit, I'm going to have to top the VG up. You have to bear with me, folks, while I mess around here. Get the VG topped up. Ooh. Looks like I might be down to my last gallon. I think once this one's poured out, I think we're on the last one. Although I may have one in the cupboard behind me. Actually, I think I do. Let's check. Ah, shit, I went and put this too close to it. I thought I left enough room. Do not tip this over. Oh yeah, I have got another one. I've got another one, so we're good. We still got 2 gallons of this shit. Right, let's open this one. This is Nick Rivers VG, which I've not tried before. I doubt if there's any difference, but don't know if it says what it's derived from. Don't see on there. Oh, there, palm oil. It's derived of palm oil and is fed. Okay, it's plant-based. All right. All right, so we got VG, a pair of gloves. Pair of gloves, some nicotine. We need Forest Fruit Mix, which is there. Bavarian Cream by Loran. Oh, I got it first go. Okay, which is there. Sugar Cookie by Capella. Okay. Sweetener. There's that one done. Now we need Efra Donut, which is, oh, actually it's version 2, isn't it? Efra Donut version 2. Right, Frosted Donut. Right, it should be right here. Frosted Donut. Cake Batter Dip. Cake Batter Dip. Cake Batter by Capella. I need to get some more of that shit as well. That's some good stuff. I'll be using a lot of that. Marshmallow by Flavor West. chocolate. Cream cheese icing by Loran. Glazed donut by Capella. And sweetener, which I have. Okay, and then we need a mixer, right? Gloves, sweetener, VG, nicotine. I'll get some nice glass bottles out with droppers on them as well. Get some tissue. Oh, I've already got some here. And the label maker and some bottles. There. Oh shit. Knocking everything over. I need to clean this desk. I've got all sorts of shit on here. Actually, that can go on my mixing table. I need to mix some more all day vape. Right, we can open a new pack of bottles. Which I don't have a knife. Actually, I do. It's over at the table. Alright, God, this is a job in itself getting these bottles out. Well, at least it didn't break on the way. Just close that up. Okay. Let's go mixing. Oh, should we get some scales? That would help. I can't remember if these bottles, I think I had trouble doing 30ml in them last time. I think they were very full. I'll try the first one. If it's very full, then I'll do 28ml in the next one. Right, I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down. Alright. Get this glove up for everything here. My phone. Now then. Yes, it will swipe. Good. Alright, so the first one we got is going to be Efra Donut version 2. Okay, let's tear that out. Alright, frosted donuts. So we need these ingredients first. Alright, frosted donut. We're making 30ml. Put it in weight. Right, 0.31. Just 1%. And as I use them, let's stack them up over here. Cake batter dip. 1%, 0.31. Next one is cake batter, Capella. Come on, glove. I've got it almost perfect tonight. They're all the way, my fingers all the way at the ends. So that little pinky one's annoying me. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Right, this is just 0.5%, 0.16. I find Capella's cake batter to be very strong. Marshmallow by Flavor West, 1%. Thad asked, Nicotine River strawberry biscuit as good as, I don't know. I don't have either. Lee Dixon, well, I actually managed to catch a bit of one of the live shows. What's going on? Hey Lee, we are mixing right now. Mixing a couple of things that the viewers and I have come up with. Okay, cream cheese icing is 1.5%, 0.47. Glazed donut by Capella is 3%. This could probably go as much as like 5%, but we're going to go 3. I want that bit of frosted donut by TFA. I'm not real a big fan of it, I must admit. So far it seems a bit bitter to me, but let's get a pipette. Get the sweetener in there. And this is just a generic sweetener. You can use TFA. To use super sweet, use half of what I'm using, so use 0.5%. I'm using 1 of this. It is sweet, but it's not crazy sweet. Right, I'll need that again, so let's grab a bit of tissue, sit that on it so it's ready to use again. So I've not got a lot of room here. I've got other tissues here ready for fuck-ups. Alright, I've got nicotine in VG form, suspended in VG, which takes a lot of shaking. What I'm doing, even though I've got gloves on, I'm putting a bit of tissue over the end of it. It doesn't leak, but just in case it did, this is the last thing you want thrown in your eyes or any other part of your body. But it does take a very, very good shake up. I mean, with the PG form, you just, you can give it a shake, but just like you would any of your flavorings. But with this one, it takes a bit more. Right, get rid of that bit of tissue. And this is Liquid Barnes nicotine, 100 milligram strength. And I didn't add nicotine to this one, did I? So let's put it in. Well, I know what it is. It's alright, I know what it is anyway. It's not as if I don't do 33 mil of nicotine in 30 mils. Not like I've never done that before. There we go. Alright, the reason I do this, I like to put the flavors in first and then the nicotine on top of the flavors and give it a little shake. Reason being, afterwards we're going to put this in there, and if it spills slightly like it did on me the other night, your flavorings or whatever is sat on top is coming out first. So that's why I give them a shake. It kind of dilutes the nicotine down a little bit and mixes it in, and then I add my VG. That way, if I start that mixing process and straight away it just blows a little bit over the top, it's not pure nic. Okay, there we go. Nope, I thought it was going to fill it up too much, but it hasn't. Right, we'll give them a whisk. I think I need new batteries in here. It's starting to die a little bit on me. Let's get that. Let's drop off the end. There we go. All right, there's that one done. My bit of tissue. And if you want links to any of this stuff I'm using, you know where it is, folks. Or if this is your first time you've been in here, the links are in the description below. They're all from Amazon. Right, there's Ephra's donut. Let's get the label maker. Actually, I'll do the label. No, I'll do it now. I just won't be able to peel it and stick it until the gloves come off. Ephra donut version 2. Today's date. And 3 milligram. Oh, 3 mg. Okay. All right, next one is Trent's Forest Fruit Mix. Just a very simple recipe, so we can use some forest fruit and do something easy with it. So we're just using some forest fruit, Bavarian cream, and sugar cookie. So we're going to do like a kind of like a fruit cookie dipped in cream kind of thing, but the emphasis is going to be on the forest fruit. The others I'm going to, well, I think that's how I made it, are going to die off in the background a little bit. So Trent Forest, there it is. Okay, I haven't used forest fruit for ages. Got a full bottle of it as well. Some good shit. Okay, so we need 1.24 grams. Bavarian cream by Loran. This is if JFM's still in here, it's your fault for this, John. You said about the Bavarian cream the other night by Loran. It's got me wanting to use it. Okay, and some sugar cookie. 0.47. We're using Capella's sugar cookie rather than Flavor West, just because, again, that's JFM's fault. he asked which one I preferred, so I went and got them both, thinking I preferred Flavor Wests, and I actually, this one is excellent. The Capella one. It's definitely a lot better than the other one. Hope them bottles are better than the last ones I got off Amazon. Had to throw over half of them away. Nah, these didn't come off of Amazon. They were Liquid Barn, I believe. It was again JFM. It was John that said they had a sale on of some certain bottles over there, so I went over and bought some, and they were very cheap. Bought 60 of them for like $20, something like that. 30 ml glass dropper bottles. Alright, let's do that up, give them a little wipe, make sure there's nothing, no residual on there. Get the VG in here. Oh, actually I've got to do sweetener. Got to do sweetener. Come on, you bastard. A child-proof lock, so that's why I can't get in there. Okay. Now we can add some VG. 34 grams worth. There we go. Give him a shake, or give him a froth, should I say? What's the percent on Last Forest Fruit? What I'll do in a second, I'll put them up to the screen once I bottle this. Yeah, I'll put the recipe up to the screen, and then our friend Stuart, if he's okay, could type it out for me real quick. I'll do both recipes. The forest fruit was it 4% or 5%? 4%. Okay, that pipette can go. So can everything else. Put the lid on. Right, that just needs a label. Right, let's get rid of these gloves. And let's see. Percentage. Alright, Mr. Stewart, if you're ready. I'll get it there. Alright, and then I'm going to now put up Ephrodonut. Find it. Should be right here. There. Ephrodonut version 2. Alright, I'm going to go clean up. Oh my god, two. If you need the other one afterwards, Stuart, just tell me and I'll put him up again. Sorry. Let's just like that. Take those. Give me a second, I am going to put these flavours back where I found them. Try and stay organised on my table. Spend a lot of time organising that thing. Okay, sugar cookie. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, good if I put the camera back up, wouldn't it? Alright. We put a label on both of these and then we'll give them a try. I guess I should have given them a try before I put all the mixing stuff back in case I wanted to tweak them. That's confidence for you, right? Trent Forest. Thank you, Stuart. Much appreciated. Yeah, no shit, John. We can do without clothes. We can mix naked. Rory, just swap them out. Yeah, do Camp Harvest Berry. Just swap it straight out. I would say use that one about the same. They are completely different, but they're both great mixed fruits, so it shouldn't hurt either way. Gavin, I've got a pineapple shake and vape on one of my videos, I think. I think my shake and vape video's got pineapple in it. But it's not just pineapple. I'll put that back in a second. Right, let's go get the... Oh, I'll put it back now because I need to get the wickless coil. Whatever I had in here last smells good. Oh, I know what I had in there. Clean this bitch out. and we'll give them both a try. That's the $10 million question, Chris. To get the carbonation, there's not many things that can do it. I know somebody who's working on it right now, but it's not out yet. Yeah, without putting cola in there or something like that, probably champagne, pink champagne, I think it's TFA that does it, is kind of gives you a little bit of that feeling, but there's nothing that really does it. Let's make that bitch glow. Right, give them a second to cool down and then we'll give them a try. Vape Cleric, how you doing? Alright, there's all my drink gone. Maybe I'll call my daughter and get her to get up here. Alright. What should we do first? Let's do the donut first, because it's got no fruit in it. And I think the forest fruit I'll be able to taste, just dump it on top and not worry too much about it. Okay, so the Efra donut. This is just a glazed donut. It's a good glazed donut. This is what we're hoping for. And that's a very good glazed donut. It's light years ahead of the first one we done. That's really, really nice. Yeah, the first one had potential, but that TFA frosted donut, obviously don't use it as much, don't use it higher percent like I did, because it did come out bitter. It was sweet on the front end and then just a bitter aftertaste, and I think that's what caused it. I'll tell you how good that is. It should be steeping, but I'm probably going to vape that the rest of the evening and put it on top of that one that I got there. That's really, really nice. Okay. Oh my god, I hope you didn't hear me belch there. Right, so Efra, your donut is finished. It's not just good, it's good enough for me to vape on the rest of the night. I don't think that's happened yet on any of my live feeds. If the forest fruit is just as good, I'm going to have a dilemma of which one to do. Didn't even smell it, did I? It's not. The forest fruit might be a little too subtle. I put it in at 4%, which I thought was a good starting place. The Bavarian cream and the sugar cookie are outstanding. They go together really well. The forest fruit may want to come up a little bit, either drop the other two, or I would probably put it up to 6%. why don't I go do that? Let me get the scales. Forest fruit back, wherever it went, there. Mixer. It's a very nice vape, and if you like the fruit subtle, leave it as it is. It's nice, and it will. I think they'll all die off together, but I was going to say the sugar cookie and the Bavarian cream will dull slightly and become more creamy and develop a little bit. But I think the fruit will most likely die off even more than what it is right now. So after steeping. Let's. Alright, so want another 2%, which would be 0.62. I'll change it in the app in a second. There we go. 0.62. Right. I definitely, even if that's not enough, I won't up the percentage anymore on that, because I think that's just going too far. If we can't get it at 6%, then it needs to be accompanied by something, and we'll have to find out what fruit or ingredient that is. But I'm thinking that extra 2% should do us good, because it is there. It's just subtle. This kind of should be more of the star of the mix, I guess. Just a lot of tissue. Okay, right, let's try this. Lee Dixon said, could Cap Sugar Cookie be used instead of Loran? I did use Cap Sugar Cookie. It's Capella's Sugar Cookie and Loran's Bavarian Cream. If you don't have Loran's Bavarian Cream, I don't know how it lines up against Capella's. I'd probably use Capella's, but use it a little less maybe, just to be on the safe side. But it is with Cap Sugar Cookie, not Loran. That's better. The fruit's not still in, it's still not in your face. I wonder if my, just check my flavour and make sure it's not gone off or something, because I had one go off on me the other night actually. Juicy Lemon by Capella went dead on me. Oh no, it's not gone dead. Oh, it's strong. Maybe I've used it too strong. It's probably, yeah, I might have used it too strong. It's a nice mix. I must say that it's a pleasant mix. It's not quite how I thought it would be. I think that's what it is. I thought the forest fruit would be a lot more prominent, but it's not. Let's have a look. JFM, wait a minute. You live in US. DIY vapor, even transplanted to be a better person. got your recipe, pineapple, strawberry, and a few other things, and it sounds great. Okay, was that like the pine berry crush or something like that? I don't know if I made a video on that one. I know I made a juice on it. A few months and Chris is no longer British. I still am. I'm going to be dual citizenship, but I will be a septic tank yank. What RDA is that? Oh, this is the Dark Horse, which my older brother had and said it was great, and I bought it and I didn't like it. I thought it was very plain and a bitch to build on, and I just didn't get any taste out of it. I was going to throw it away, and I thought, oh, just leave it there, just let it collect dust with some of the others. And then I wanted to put a wickless coil into something, and I looked at the decks of everything. The Plumeveil could have done it, but this one had just the perfect. It has a very shallow deck, so it was easy to clean out, and to put the coil down low on the deck. So I used the Dark Horse. Not very much, Chris. It was probably about a third of a bottle. And that's, which one did you? I've got 3 bottles of the stuff now. I have one that was in a glass bottle with a dropper. That's the one that went off, and then I've got other ones that were in Capella bottles, the plastic bottles. They are fine. It was the one in the glass bottle which went off, and it was been fine. And then I took it out the other night, last night or the night before, and I smelled it, and I was mixing something with lemon, very prominent lemon, and I thought, is this what I want? And I dabbed it on my hand and went like that, and it was like, oh crap, this is weak. And I thought it was weak because the other lemons were so strong, and I just had them in my mouth. And then I got a fresh bottle out and put it on there, and I'm like, oh wow, that's what it is, the lemon's gone. But yeah, it was just like a third of a bottle, so but 10 ml basically, 10 ml of lemon. Sent Chris to the States to improve the gene pool. Oh dear. Well, I can't say I make it any worse because I've got a daughter and she's lovely. So I can't joke about that. Although she has got my sense of humour, which ain't good. Okay, Chris, yeah, because somebody else sent me juicy lemon as well, because it was funny. I got one off of you, and I got 1 or 2 off of somebody else. They sent it in, and when I got it, I like added a shitload of juicy lemon where I could never get it before. I had like 3 bottles of it. But yeah, I used the crap out of yours because I was making that lemon tart, and it was one of the main ingredients. So yeah, I used it up. I used it pretty good, but it might have just been the bottle it was in. Maybe the cap wasn't screwed down enough or something. Joe Russell, you asshole! But you are right. I am too old to add to the gene pool. Gavin, I don't know the name. I screenshotted it, so I've got a shopping list to work with. Look like a weird stalker. I've got loads of pics of you on my phone. Yeah, well, if just make sure you don't meet me out somewhere and then get me to look at your phone, because then we will have an issue. Oh, I got all from you. Okay. Members sent with labels. No, I've got. Maybe it's because I ordered some and it came in. Let me have a look. Because I know I just opened a Capella bottle of juicy lemon. Here somewhere. There it is, juicy lemon in a Capella bottle with a Capella label. And I think I've got another one down here. But I may be wrong. It won't be the first time. Oh, that's the wrong company. Yeah, I've got 2 Capella bottles. So maybe I used the other ones. I may have. I used a shitload of lemon, I know that. But yeah, that's what I've got now. And I know I didn't buy them. Oh, I picked up the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, dickhead. I got 2 of these anyway. I went and picked up the blue raspberry in the end. But yeah, I've got normal Capella ones. And I don't have any more of the others. So if you sent me more, I've used them. Should put that back over there. Yeah, because I don't have any other dropper bottles. So I bet I used them. Hold on 1 second. Lucy? Lucy? Yeah? I'm doing a live feed and I'm thirsty. Okay, thank you. my daughter's going to bring me a drink. Oh, I sent you 2 or 3 in a 30ml Capella bottle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's them then. Someone else sent me one in a dropper bottle. Thank you, honey.
Well, we're having movie night and we're watching Minions.
You are? Movie night?
And you don't want to
and I'm not invited.
Well,
You gonna say hi to? Gonna say hi to everyone?
Hi.
All right. Thanks for the drink, honey.
I'm missing the movie, so I have to go.
Okay. Bye. All right. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Lee Dixon. Hopefully she gets her looks from her mother. She does. She does. She's got some of mine, but not much. Oh, when you say sent with labels, Chris, I remember now. Yeah, you sent the label cartridges. Somebody else sent me that bottle, and I can't think who it is. Someone sent me a dropper bottle, a glass dropper bottle with their own label on it, and it had Juicy Lemon written on it, and I can't remember who it was. I have a class climb to keep everyone happy. Yeah, no shit. Okay, those are from me. Sent you 2 because I ordered. Okay, but I've only just opened them, Chris. I'm glad you did send me them because the other one went off. But I did use most of the other one. Chris, in the last live chat you mentioned Baker's Touch. What percentage do you use as a single flavour? It does say on there, it's got a recommended one on there, but I went higher than the recommended. Reason being, I think they went on the safe side with it. I think the first one I thought it could do with just a touch more. Baker's Touch, here we go. I used it at 12%. I can't remember what that one tells you to use it at, or sorry, recommends. Pumpkin pie, gingerbread. Where's Baker's Touch? Must be in here. Baker's Touch. It says 9% on the bottle, and I used it at 12. And I think it come out very nice. Actually, I still got strawberry cheesecake in here. That's white peppermint. Alright, strawberry cheesecake all made up in the bottle, but no nick and no sweetener added. And I think it needed both. I'm going to leave them out. Leave that on my table for later. That one's been steeping now ever since I got it. It smells very good. Oh, and Chris, those labels they've come in handy. I think you sent me 4 of them. I was halfway through one when you sent them, and now I've got like 1.5 left, so that's a shitload of labels, and I've not been mixing as much as I used to. Let's go back to that forest fruit mix. Yep, Trent Forest. So I'm going to put this in the drawer here, and we will have a look at that one when it's steeped a bit longer. Actually, I've got other stuff from live chats in here. Butter Snatch, of course, that was with JFM, and Craig's mix. I'll wait for Craig to come in one night and we'll pull that. Oh, and I got Devon Custard. Wow, that's where that one went. That has been steeped properly now. I bet that's going to be awesome. Oh, it smells fantastic. God damn, that's good. I know what I'll be vaping tomorrow. But right now we're on Ephrodonut. Get all of this back towards me. Okay. Okay, Chris, now we finally got there then. We finally got there. You sent me all of the juicy lemon. I told you, I don't remember anything. Remember sent with Rio, and I still got Rio, and Rio, you had sent me 2 versions. Split my 30ml and had to put it in, was glass 15ml dropper bottle. Okay. Yeah, I remember the glass one, and then I remember getting the other 2 and the labels. I'm sorry I don't remember who sent. I really do get sent quite a lot of stuff, which I'm very grateful for. Oh, Gavin, once I ordered the flavours in your recipes, the pics will be deleted, I promise you. Okay. Oh, battery low? Yeah, check battery. Okay, this is the one I want Ephrodonut in. So we need new batteries. These batteries are a bit worse for wear. They don't last very long anymore. Got a ton of new ones, but not in pairs. I've got them in 3s, married triples and married quadruples. None of the double ones. Okay. Can you do another flavor profile for different creams, like your ice cream? Didn't you do a custard one? I didn't, but the next one's going to be Bavarian cream. I don't think I've done a custard. Do you know what? I might have. But the next one's going to be Bavarian cream, because after the other night when John said, "Oh, try that Bavarian cream by Loran," which I'd never even, I'd opened the top of the bottle once, but never used it. And this is the first mix that it's been used in, is that forest fruit mix. But I want to see how they all compare to each other, because I've got Loran's, Capella's, Flavor West's, TFA's. I don't know if FA do one. I don't think I do have one from them, but I'm sure I have one from another company as well. I have to have a look. Well, I've got 4 or 5 of them. Rory. Oh, okay, I already read that one. Oh, damn, we've been on over 2 hours already. That mixing takes up a long time. I don't know how long it takes you guys to mix, but when I sit down and mix, I can be sat there what I think it's about an hour and a half, and maybe only put 5 mixes together. And I can mix pretty quick, but I think it's because I'm writing the recipes at the same time as well, but it seems to take a long time. FA fresh cream any good? Yes, it is. It's very good, Rory, but in its own way. It's not like a thick cream. It's like a very fresh. When I say fresh, I don't mean like as in it tastes like fresh cream. It's very fresh and subtle. But it's a very good cream if you want to put creaminess in something, but you don't want any taste to go with it. That's the best way. That and whipped cream. They are both FA. I use either or of those. And yeah, if I just want to make something a little creamier, but I don't want a strong taste to go with it, like if I use buttercream or something like that, you know, you're going to get that buttery taste, and a few of the other creams have got their own little thing going on. Like dairy milk is a really good cream, but you know you're using dairy milk. FA fresh cream, you put it in there, I wouldn't know it was in there. I couldn't tell you which one it was. Randall, what is the best cheesecake? That's a damn good question. I can answer it pretty quick though. Capella's New York cheesecake. I think that's the best. Although I've got some other ones that I've just took the lid off and dabbed them on my hand recently. I've had them for a month or two and not done it. Gavin, you done a killer custard, I think it was called. No, that's not me. I've not done a killer custard. I think someone might be sending me that. I know they were sending me something like that, because I always say if you want a clone done, send me it and I'll do it, or I'll try to do it. But I've not done killer custard, and I've never tried it before. I've done monster custard. Yes, that's right, monster custard. I've just done a video on it as well. That monster custard was done during a live stream, and we had to steep it for 10-12 weeks, I think, until it was right. John says Lorange cheesecake is good as well. I may have that, John. That might have been one of the ones I got. Got so much Just Peachy mixed. 1 gallon new all day vape. Thanks, Chris. Like it better than the beard. Again, so much made many months ahead. Yeah, I've done the same thing, Chris. The beard itself, when I first got it, I was amazed by it. It's just such a good vape. And when I cloned it, I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to vape the shit out of this. And then I sat down and don't know why. I just thought, I'll take this and make it a little different to how I would really like it, and come up with that Just Peachy in it. I think it's better as well. But it came from it, you know. It just got some changes to it. Have you ever tried Vape Mate concentrates? I haven't. John, JFM's still in here. John, have you tried Vape Mate concentrates? Randall, I need to send you a lemon cheesecake to try and clone. I can't get it. Well, if it's something you really want doing, then yeah, send it to me. I don't. If you go to the Facebook group, just send me a private message through there. And do you know what, I ought to bring this up? I wasn't going to, because I just thought it was a one-off. But someone posted on my private, my personal, it's not private, my personal timeline on Facebook, and said, are you doing a live feed tonight? That was yesterday. And I was like, oh god, because my friends, family, everyone else, they know I vape. They all know I'm a vapor. They know I make my own juice. None of them know I've got a YouTube channel and a Facebook group and all the other stuff. So when something like that gets put on there, it's kind of weird. I see it and I'm like, God, now other people are wondering what the hell he's talking about doing a live feed tonight. What the hell? So if you need to ask me something, ask me in the group or via personal message. Don't post on my wall, it just gets deleted. I just thought I'd bring that up. It wasn't no major thing. I just seen it and I was like, oh God. But it's happened a few times. Did you do ambrosia custard? Yeah, I did. Yeah, Chris, I use it for sour as well. The Capella cranberry. If there's anyone in here that hasn't used it, use it. I use it for sour. If I want something sour, I'll put it in there. I've just put it in. God, where's that apple thing? Titty Twister. Got it here somewhere. I had it here just a minute ago. There it is, Titty Twister. I put it in there to add some sourness to the apple, and it worked great. When you shake and vape it, you taste the cranberry. It's quite prominent, but then after about 3 or 4 days, it dies down, and you're just left with a sour note. DIY Vapor, put Facebook filters in so that won't happen. It's in privacy settings. I've got them in there, John, but it's obviously a friend. See, I get sent friends requests as well from, and some of them I ignore just because, you know, I'm in the group. You know, you're a friend anyway. We're all friends in the group. So my timeline, only friends can see it and only friends can post. So yeah, he was a friend. He was accepted anyway. Facebook is an absolute train wreck. You're one of those train where you don't like Facebook. Facebook to me is a godsend because oh, what's this? Facebook to me is a godsend because I live in the US and all the people I grew up with, people I went to school with, my family, my friends, all of them are on Facebook, and I can all see what's happening in their lives, their kids, when they just got married, and all the other stuff is really good. There is some shit that goes with it, but you don't have to get wound up in it. You know, there can be some nasty shit on there, but that's, again, it's in the media. They only show you what's bad. But for me, it's a godsend. I don't know what I'd do without it. Someone put something up there as well. Oh, if a flavor states sweet in its name, does that mean it's sweet like sugar or sweet like candy? That's a great question. You've got all the Capella ones like sweet strawberry, sweet mango. I think it's sweet tangerine as well. You know, and then you've got juicy lemon, juicy this, juicy that. It doesn't mean that it's got extra sugar in it or anything. It's, if you imagine, yeah, I guess it would mean it'd be more like candy-like, but it is kind of like a bright sweet fruit. The sweet strawberry, you know, it's a very good strawberry. It is more of a candy strawberry. But yeah, I don't take the sweet bit too much. I take it with kind of a grain of salt. I think it's just something they've called it to bring out another version of what they've got. Now, if you take the other ones, which is like with stevia, anything of Capella's with stevia in it is sickly sweet. It's really sweet. Oh, Flavor Art have opened a shop in London. Going to check them out. That sounds cool. Should put the clips of him talking about putting his dick in plug sockets and slapping mama on his wall. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I've got it closed down pretty good, John, just because of, you know, you get some stupid shit sometimes. But I never really had an issue with it. It's just that there's some people I don't want to see what's going on with me. So if you're not a friend, you don't see it. Yeah, I love the yeah. Not just that. If well, I've got the vice president at my work is a friend. The HR lady, human resources lady, is a friend, and oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay, that can show. What the hell? Okay, sorry, I had to stop and look at a couple of things then. Um, yeah, so I've got all these people on there, and then especially the HR, human resources, and I've got stuff on there that's just so sexist to women, but at the same time, it's funny. It's funny. It's not even the females that follow my posts think it's very amusing, and it's nothing like real nasty, but I find it amusing. But some of the stuff I post on there, um, if it's funny, I post it. You should see the shit I don't post. I send that to my brother and my nephews. But damn, so I've been crying with laughter sometimes when I see it. I'd love to post it, but it's not appropriate for most people. DIY Vapor JFM development. Hey, did John get his cut of the super chat I sent last feed? I remember he said he wanted his cut. That's funny. Yeah, he did want his cut, didn't he? Oh dear. Do you think the flavour of Just Peachy will hold for a while or fade like strawberry? I think it's going to hold, Chris, to tell you the truth. I don't think the peach is ever going to go. I hope it doesn't for your sake, because you got a shitload of it. But then if you're vaping 100 mil a day, I can understand why you've done that much. DIY Vapor, I keep Facebook just for close friends and family. There is a lot of dickheads out there, like causing people shit. There's when it becomes a problem is when you've got an ex-girlfriend or an ex-wife or an ex-husband or an ex-boyfriend or whatever gender you may be, and they start going with somebody else, and then you get a jealous boyfriend. Once you get that shit start happening, then you've got an issue. Then Facebook can be a nightmare. But then you just block them, and yeah, tighten everything up. I think Lee Dixon was talking sweet or tart flavor profiles. Lee Dixon. I can't remember what any. Oh right, if the taste states sweet in its name, does that mean it's sweet like sugar, or like candy? No, I mean, as far as I know, he's talking about, you know, if it says sweet strawberry, if it's got sweet in its name, does it mean it's sweetened, or does it mean it's like candy? Like, I would say it's more that it was on the candy side, but I don't read too much into just the fact that it says sweet something. Stuart Hall's the social media crap that is expected to be posted. I'm just glad you're none of those idiots that post about Facebook shutting down or fake crap. Nah, I try and keep it lighthearted. Like, you know, when Trump became president, well, I'm not going to talk politics on here. I don't understand politics anyway. So, but when Trump became president, I was disgusted. I just thought it was an absolute joke. Because when he ran, I thought it was a joke. When someone said, "Oh, Trump's running for primary," and I was like, "You got to be kidding!" I think he must have thought it was a bit of a laugh doing it as well. But yeah, What's going on with Ethan? Oh, just one of those, right? Okay. Yeah, well taken care of, guys. But yeah, I thought it was a bit of a joke, and I don't want to discuss politics because there's people for and people against him. There's always going to be. But I don't post anything politics, even through all the election and everything else. I don't post anything to do with that unless it's funny. You know, if it's a funny picture of his hair or something like that, I'll post it. But I don't post anything to do with that. If there's racial riots and all that stuff, I make sure I don't post anything that could be anything to do with that either. I don't post anything about the news. It's just general shit. Just stuff I think is funny. Gonna make your mental berry tomorrow and add any added tips to the candy floss. Marshmallow, menthol and blackberry, and a nice enough percentage for it to be sweet as shot ball. I may have a look at mental berry. I don't think there's anything I'd change on it, but there may have been. I think I made a mental berry cream as well to give a bit more of a mouthfeel, and I think it was very good, but it didn't have the bite of the other one. Oh, yeah, premium should be in here. Mental berry right there. Yeah, blackberry, menthol, cotton candy, marshmallow. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. I mean, I remember it very well. Those were, yeah, I would leave it as it is. It is a shaken vape and it's fine, but if you want it more like a shop bought juice, let it steep for about a week and let that cotton candy start sweetening things up for you. If you like it a bit sweeter, put in 2% cotton candy, or sub the cotton candy out and put actual sucralose, or super sweet, for like 0.5% of super sweet or something. But the cotton candy is there to sweeten it. So do you have an ex-boyfriend? Yeah, I've got tons of them. Ignore that. You know my state of mind. Yeah, no shit. Alright, let's go on down. He said, what's vape? Yeah, I seen that and I thought it was the other Ethan. Hang on a minute. Let me go back up here. Oh, okay. It's somebody. Okay, it's somebody cloned his name. Ethan, you got somebody out there that dislikes you. Oh, it is the same guy. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know if it was. I haven't been paying attention to it. I'd seen you mods have been dealing with something. I'm giggling. You shit. Yeah, they're deal with you, Ethan. As soon as I seen you put them in timeout, I was like, oh, okay, what's going on there? I didn't pay much attention. I was like, this is Ethan who comes in all the time, but now I can see what's going on. Just reading what you put, Chris. Yeah, you know a recipe's right when you make 1.5 gallons of it. You order 16 ounces of all the flavours. He was taking the piss. Yeah, I just seen it and I didn't know if it was somebody that had come in and was cloning his name to be an ass or something. I wasn't paying attention to what you guys were doing. I could see what was going on, but I didn't stop to see what it was all about. Right, F for a donut going in. God, I've put some different flavours in this RDA tonight. Man, that's good. That is really fucking good. I don't know why I've never done that before. Obviously, it took 2 versions and somebody keep on going at me, asking me if I'd carried on with it. I'm glad I didn't, because put on the spot tonight was kind of, it made it happen. We put that bitch in his place. Well, drunk me, did that, won't remember shit. Yeah, right. Yeah. You don't want me to do it. There we go. It's taken care of. There, I've put him in timeout. It's all good. Vape from his butt plugs. I seen it there and I thought, seeing you fucking with him, that's all of us now. All the wrenches and myself have put him in timeout. So when he comes back, it's funny. Oh dear. There he is. Don't make me time out that one, Ethan. I'm only messing with you, but the trouble is, like, can I take the timeout off of you? I don't know if I can. Oh no, it just says put user in timeout again. Oh. Okay, don't know what that was about. Oh well. All right, we got to leave him alone now. Seriously. Dear, poor Ethan. Well, folks, we're coming up to the 3-hour mark, so 15 minutes, and I'm gonna cut this off. It's been a while. What just came up there? Stuart, you suck, chicken fucker. It's getting real nice in the chat now, and I'm just going to sit here and read the chat. Oh dear. I hope to try and do a marathon one night. Oh, come on, leave him alone now. But yeah, we should do a marathon one night, like try and do like a 6-hour one. Okay, that's you. That's up to you, Stuart. But yeah, I think I think we should try a marathon one night, like do about 6 hours. What about JFM? Would you be up for that, John? To do a joint one, do like a 6-hour marathon one night. Maybe do like a massive mix up. I don't think I do train. No, I don't have Pound Cake. I just got some of their stuff as well. I know I got their butterscotch. I got a couple that that JFM said was pretty good. John Fay, is that your troll account? Fucking hell. Oh god, the chat's getting bad. You're down? Yeah, let's do that one night, John. I don't mind whose channel it's on. I was going to make just Peachy Cunt version 2 or just punch her in the cunt, but I'm not messing with it, just Peachy it says. Yeah, I put some, yeah, you should see some of the ones I have named stuff. Lucky enough, they weren't that good and I never made a video on them. But yeah, I've called stuff all sorts. I kind of run out of stuff I thought the Just Peachy was quite good. You know, you say something, oh, that's just Peachy. But that one just made itself. But yeah, some of the other ones, Titty Twister I think is quite nice as well. That one will be getting a video on it. Trek Star, that's brilliant. Make a custard mix and stay live until it steeps out. I was going to say what we could do is we could just keep on going until John with JFM makes us laugh or says something funny. No, we don't want it to go that long. That could be days. Sorry, John. I've got to pick on you sometimes. But no, let's do that. That'd be cool. Don't put him in timeout anymore. Leave him alone. Hey, John, how you doing? Oh, God, Stuart, you got him again? I don't want you to get rid of Ethan. I want him to come back. You're trying to drink your rum. That's just mean. The thing is, I can't even override it, which is... Well, that's why I've got mods in here. If I don't trust you to do stuff, then unwrench Stuart. That's the easiest way to do it, and then put him in timeout. That would be funny. Oh, I never realised I could do this. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put one of my mods in timeout. But Stuart, I can actually put you in timeout. I never knew that. Huh. Didn't think you could put your own moderators in timeout. That would be a bad day, wouldn't it, if you got moderators and you had to put them in timeout? We got each other on Facebook. He's having fun. Okay, that's cool. That's, as long as it's all good. I thought it must be because you wouldn't be trying to get, you know, the poor fucker don't want to come back again. I dare you, DIY. Don't dare. Fuck it. There you go. Don't ever dare me to do anything. It yes, it did. There you go. He's in timeout. He's in timeout for 300 seconds. You dared me. Stuart ain't gonna like that. He's probably spitting teeth right now. But it's funny. Everyone's putting everyone in timeout. Oh dear. It's good we can end it on a fun note. I won't end it yet till I get Stuart back and nobody's on timeout anymore. Then I'll probably close things down. Oh dear. I like the picture on 99 Juices of Just Peachy. I got one on ELR that's private called it Punch Gun Hard, and another one Slap a Bitch with a Sandwich. Well, do you know that one on just the 99 Juices? You can probably see it anyway. It is actually a woman's ass. It looks like a peach. And if you look at it straight away and it says Just Peachy, you think it's a peach. Then you look at it close enough and it's a woman's ass. And I said to the owner of 99 Juices, I was like, I hope that's okay. He never said a thing. So What has been the hardest e-juice recipe to replicate? Well, I can tell you what it is because it's right here. This. I've still not cracked it properly. I have got really close to it, and I even made another one last. You know, I've got a couple of videos on it. You know, Milkman this. It's just a strange one. I heard they extracted their own concentrates, and and I can believe it, but it doesn't matter what they make it from. You can still always get very close, and I've got pretty damn close. Thanks for shout out for Trekstar, a $2 shout out. I appreciate it, buddy. Worth every penny. Poor Stuart, when he comes back in a minute, he's gonna be pissed. But they dared me. What else could I do? I'd have never lived it down. Oh, is John going there? I wanted to, but this bloke is taking up the airwaves. Yeah, you can go straight after John. I can. Oh shit! The only trouble is there will only be a mod, and I won't be able to. I won't be able to. What you call it? Put him in timeout anymore. I'm not going to hit him with timeout anymore, though. John Fenham. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll send you another $10 every time you put Stuart in timeout. Don't tempt me. I'll just keep on doing it. I'll bleed you dry, John. Oh, poor Stuart. Oh dear. Stuart, they dared me. He's gonna be coming back in very soon. Oh dear. It is funny. I'm just waiting for him to come back in now, so I can close things down. Ethan's out again. Oh dear. This is cool, guys, when you have a live stream like this and have some fun. It's you folks that really make this what it is. I come on and talk about what I do, and you ask questions, and I try. God damn you, welcome back, Stuart. But I appreciate the laughs, folks. I really do. It does make it all worth it. This has made my night. Stuart, where you been? This is how we should close down every live feed like this. Is by picking on somebody. I remember when Katie Walker she what'd she do? She timed out John, or done some. What did she do to John? Hang on, let's have a look in here. Blocked him, I think. I think she blocked him. Yeah, she blocked John JFM, and she done it by accident. And then I made John a wrench, and I demoted Katie just for a little bit so he could do the same back. That was funny. Unmute both John and JFM. Oh dear. Need a timeout again. Just don't dare me, guys. That's all you gotta do. As long as you don't dare me, he stays. Do you have a recommended RTA? One I really like, which was just an RTA, and that was the Smock TF RTA, but it had a short in it. Every time I go to use it, it shorts out the atomizer. It says atomizer short, which is a real pain in the ass. There's something wrong with the deck. It wasn't machined properly, so, but I really do like that one, and I really love this Kylin. I called it Kylin and not Kylin that time, or Kylin. Kylin is what it should be called. But it kept on leaking on me. But I think tonight I stuffed the wicks in there and really stuffed them in. I've done it live in front of everyone. Stuffed those bitches in there and made them very big, and it's vaping just fine. It's got the titty twister in it actually. But yeah, I think this Kylin is the best one I've got. I really like it. I double dare you to mute JFM and John. I'm not doing it. My hands are staying off the mouse. I just had to do you, Stuart. It was just too much. It was too much of a. This could go on all night. I'll just mute everybody in here and just sit here laughing at you all. What sort of an asshole would do that? That would be funny. Oh dear. Well, folks, I'm going to close it down. Thanks for the laughs. Stuart the drunkard has lightened up the last 10 minutes, and let Ethan. Oh, you timed Ethan out again. I wanted Ethan to be back in, but yeah. Thanks everyone, and thanks for you folks that donated through the super chat. It's very much appreciated, and really enjoy the live feeds. I love all the questions, and if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. I'm sure you're all subscribed anyway, so I don't have to ask that bit. And be nice to each other, don't mute each other. But yeah, thanks very much, folks. It's been a good laugh, and if I don't see you before, I will see you on JFM's channel on Wednesday night. I think we're on John's channel. Yeah, because we've done. Yeah, we're on John's channel. And I think I'm going to try and put out a video between now and then as well. I've got some recipes I want to put out there. So anyway, good night, folks. Enjoy what's left of your weekend, and which is 4 hours for me. And I'll see you soon. Bye.